Good morning, students. Yesterday we have discussed the factors on which induced current depends. Today we will discuss the different ways to induce current in a coil. How can we induce current? So, movement of a bar magnet towards or away from the coil. Whenever a bar magnet moves inside or outside the coil, it will produce an induced current in the coil. And secondly, by placing a current carrying coil near the other coil. When we place a current carrying coil near other coil, then in other coil induced current gets produced. The same topic we will discuss here. So question explain how current get induced in a coil. Place near a current carrying coil मीन्स हमारे पास है एक प्राइमरी कॉयल एंड प्राइमरी कॉयल में आपने यहाँ पे देखा कि वी आर प्रोवाइडिंग द करंट. सो दिस प्राइमरी कॉयल विल बिहेव लाइक ए मैग्नेट एंड ड्यू टू दिस प्राइमरी कॉयल एन इंड्यूस करंट विल प्रोड्यूस इनटू द सेकेंडरी कॉयल. व्हेन वी पास करंट इन द प्राइमरी कॉयल इट बिहेव लाइक ए मैग्नेट दैट वी कैन से इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेट. And due to this electromagnet, an induced current will produce in the secondary coil, and we can detect that current with the help of galvanometer. So what happened? Magnetic field in the primary coil get changed, and this change in the magnetic field will be the cause of induced current in the secondary coil. Now, what is the condition for the induced current? Induced current get produced only by the movement of magnet or the coil, or you can say change in the magnetic field lines. If there is no movement, then no induced current will produce. Magnetic field get changed due to the movement of the magnet, and this change in the magnetic field will produce induced current. So if we want to produce induced current in a coil, then movement is compulsory. Either the coil get move or the magnet will move. If anyone, or you can say if both are in the position of rest, then there will be no current will produce. Fleming right hand rule. Because in the previous topic we have discussed about the induced current, so now we have to find the direction of that induced current, and we can find the direction with the help of Fleming right hand rule. Stretch your right hand in such a way that your first finger, middle finger and thumb are mutually perpendicular to each other. Then first finger point the direction of magnetic field, thumb give the direction of motion of conductor, then middle finger will give the direction of induced current. This rule is also known as dynamo rule. Clear? You can see here, this is your right hand Fleming right hand rule. First finger will give the direction of magnetic field, thumb give the direction of motion or the force, and this middle finger will give the direction of induced current. But the condition is then all the three should be perpendicular to each other. Clear? Dynamo rule, why it is called dynamo rule? Because it is used in electric generator. This rule is used in electric generator. Now type of current. Current are of two type: alternative current, alternate current, or direct current. Alternate current, when magnitude of current get changed with time and direction also reverse periodically, it is called alternate current. अल्टरनेट करंट में क्या होगा बेटा, मैग्नीट्यूड चेंज होगा और जो करंट की जो डायरेक्शन है वो भी हमारे पास पीरियडिकली मतलब टाइमली एक गैप के बाद में चेंज होगी. देन सच टाइप ऑफ करंट इज कॉल्ड अल्टरनेट करंट. सेकेंड वन इज द डायरेक्ट करंट. व्हेन मैग्नीट्यूड इज आइदर कांस्टेंट और वेरिएबल बट डायरेक्शन रिमेन सेम. डायरेक्ट करंट में मैग्नीट्यूड चेंज भी हो सकता है या कांस्टेंट भी रह सकता है, लेकिन डायरेक्शन हमारे पास क्या रहेगी, सेम रहेगी. देन करंट विल बी सेड टू डायरेक्ट करंट. तो ऐसे करंट को हम क्या बोलेंगे, डायरेक्ट करंट बोलेंगे. क्लियर. डायरेक्ट करंट के जो सोर्सेज हैं अगर मैं बताऊं तो जो सेल है हमारे घर में जो हम यूज़ करते हैं रिमोट सेल, वो इसका मेन एग्जांपल है. और अल्टरनेट करंट का एग्जांपल है जो हमारे घर में लाइट आ रही है बेटा, जिससे हमारे कूलर पंखे चलते हैं. Now the difference between AC and DC. What is the difference between AC and DC? Alternate current. AC alternate current, DC direct current. The frequency of AC is 50 Hz, but the frequency of DC is 0 Hz. In AC, the direction gets changed by 1/100th of second, but in DC, no direction gets changed. In AC can cover long distance, but DC cannot be. The cost of production of AC is less, while the cost of production of DC is more as compared to AC.